We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got room to work. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. Makes one man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was complete resurrection. The losing program, they've got 11 wins and went to the playoffs.
Coach Signetti has just galvanized this entire program. And all of a sudden, after only 1 year, the expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff?
It's caught. And what a job to get. Put down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
The Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Making side adjustments here. Floating away. The throw. Complete to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air. It's Underwood. Looking deep. Pulls it in. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Just keeps swinging it. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Simpson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Luis. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed a nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Oregon. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To throw, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships.
Got it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to pass. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Buying some time as he moves left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires left. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Becker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Across the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now improvising. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his man. It's Simpson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult.
Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Buys a little extra time. Release to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, they blocked it. And they got it.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Steps away to find some room. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Got room on the return. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Still on his feet at the 25. Still running at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds, and the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Becker. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield very late in the half. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, Getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Blue 27 patio. Blue 27 patio.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's open on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Haynes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. it's Morgan. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. Touchdown, Wolverine! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The gun, he leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end. Throws a strike. Gets the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Under fire. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A run for the quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Just going to keep it after the snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Hemby. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to scramble. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The sure hands, it's Klein. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Find some fresh air. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the...
He lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll try to run it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Oh, what a cut! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Got out of trouble and throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On the run, still looking. Look out, he's got room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and route.
Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On the move. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 15 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock.
Oh, there's an alley to the touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking to throw. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.